welcome back to another episode of Tech Valley with Vehicles, the place where tech meets real talks. Today's episode is all about women in tech, which is very important and necessary. I am your host Himanshi Gupta and joined by four brilliant-minded women. Let's welcome them: Palak, Natasha, Prachi, and Ria. Let's start with you, Palak. Tell me how you have stepped in this tech field. What made you interested? What makes your curiosity develop to enter in this field?
What really inspired me to enter this tech field was seeing how my uncle work in tech field and how he hardworking he is, and by seeing also how software and innovations can create a massive impacts with few resources, and and by technology make make solve real world applications and improve people's life.
That's nice. That's very inspiring. Tell me about your first coding experience in this tech journey.
यस मैम, जब हम लोग फर्स्ट ईयर में कॉलेज स्टार्ट हुआ था तब हमारी सी और जावा से इंट्रोड्यूस कराया था। तो स्टार्टिंग में मतलब बहुत वो थी कि कैसे ये वर्क करता है, कैसे कोड है ना मशीन को कंट्रोल करती है और कैसे पूरा प्रोसेस होता है। जब थोड़ा बहुत उन्हें पढ़ा, आगे उसमें कोड करा, तब जाके समझ में आई थोड़ा थोड़ा। और मुझे अभी भी याद है कि कैसे हमने जो एक्साइटमेंट थी उस कोड को लिखने की। तो
Have you ever built any projects in that language, C or C++?
यस मैम, सी में हमने कैलकुलेटर बनाया था जो
Okay, that was your first project.
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
made.
यस मैम।
Okay. Have you felt any kind of emotions like, oh, this is my first project, it happens?
Yes ma'am, I was very excited when I started writing codes. So
So what inspired me was that in my previous job, I loved working on data, and my aunt is senior data scientist. So she said, "Just go on for this," and she made it look so easy. So I did go on.
So she inspired you.
Yes, yes.
What she does?
She's a senior data scientist at Walmart.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you want to pursue your career as a data scientist or in tech field, some other domain?
Ma'am, I want to start with data analyst, and as I progress, I do want to go for data scientist, but as of now, data analyst. Yes.
That's nice.
मैम आपको बताया जैसे कि कोविड-19 के बाद में सब कुछ ऑनलाइन हो गया है, सब कुछ टेक्नोलॉजी यूज़ होने लग गई है। तो उसने मुझे बहुत इंस्पायर किया कि मुझे टेक फील्ड में जाना चाहिए। तो उससे मैं बहुत इंस्पायर हुई और फिर मैंने, और जैसे राधिका गे को फाउंडर है वो शॉपक्लूज़ की, तो उन्होंने भी मुझे बहुत इंस्पायर किया इस टेक्नोलॉजी के फील्ड में आने के लिए। People surrounding me are majority from the tech backgrounds, and they inspire me, and majority of the sector require technologies and all, so job opportunities are also there, so that's why I choose tech.
You all have very inspiring story. Okay, so tell me, do you have any role model which inspired you, which influenced you very much on your career path?
Yes, of course, one of my role model is Elon Musk, as he builds driverless cars and green fuels cars like electric cars and all, which also protect environment. He really work hard and he only focus on his goals and ignoring the failures. And obviously he learned from failures. And one of my role models Shraddha Kapoor is also, as she built jewelry brand and growing this jewelry brand from their websites, make different websites and make unique jewelry from others. So yeah, I inspired from Shraddha Kapoor also.
Okay, Natasha, tell me, do you have any role model who inspired you, who influenced you a lot in your career path?
Yes, I was really inspired by Reshma Sojani's TED Talk. She's also founder of Girls Who Code.
Girls Who Code, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. I personally love her that book.
That's
So, which misconception you all would like to highlight about women in tech? Usually, we see that women are not in tech that much as compared to, like, if we go to any engineering college, there are women ratio is very less as compared to doctor college or medical colleges. So, how which misconception you would like to highlight?
Ma'am, there are very various misconceptions like people think girls cannot manage load, and girls are not thinking properly and analytical, and girls who not code well. So I would like to remove these misconceptions. Basically, in history, the tech industry is male dominated, and people think that women cannot enter into the tech industry. They think that women do not have leadership qualities and decision making power. So, women only lack the opportunities they have rather than the capabilities and interests.
Okay, so my next question is how important mentorship has been in your journey? Do you mentor others now?
यस मैम, मेंटरशिप इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज मैं आपको एक इंसिडेंट बताती हूँ. मैं एक बार एक प्रोजेक्ट बना रही थी एसक्यूएल क्वेरीज पे. तो वो मेरा छोटा सा ही प्रोजेक्ट था, लेकिन उसमें कुछ एरर्स आ रहे थे, तो उसको डीबग करने के लिए मेरे किसी सीनियर ने हेल्प की. तो उसकी वजह से मेरा एक मिनी प्रोजेक्ट अच्छे से बन गया, और अब मैं भी अपने जो जूनियर्स हैं उनकी हेल्प करने की कोशिश करती हूँ, उनके कोड्स में से एरर वगैरह निकालने की कोशिश करती हूँ. तो ऐसे मैं एरर्स वगैरह.
I think she's very true because earlier I used to take sometimes a whole day to solve a problem, and now that I know that I have someone to ask answers to my questions, so it's pretty easy and time saving as well.
So that means your mentorship is very important.
Yes, it is.
Okay, my next question is how do you see the role of women emerging in tech field like AI, cybersecurity, Web3?
I think diversity gives you place for creativity, and when I say diversity, I mean both perspective from a male mind and a female mind as well. So it brings out something beautiful that is useful for both genders.
But how do you specify the role of women? Because in tech field, usually women go for software engineering or some, but what about emerging technologies like Gen AI, Python, or we can say data science, data analyst? What about these roles?
I think women will be going for it all because see, there's a common myth that women are not good at maths and code, which is very false because cognitive abilities are as equal as men, and it has been proved again and again. Yes, physically maybe not the same, but cognitive abilities are the same.
So my next question is, what's the difference between AI, ML, and DL?
Basically, AI is artificial intelligence, which do the task that requires a human intelligence, such as problem solving and understanding different languages. And if we talk about machine learning, so it is a subset of AI. It involves teaching the machines to learn vast data and learning the different patterns, and these patterns helps in predictions for future and for effective decisions. And if we talk about decision deep learning, so deep learning basically is a specialized subset of machine learning, and it works on the large data, and where there is complex tasks are there. It uses the artificial and neural networks for learning, so that it learn the vast amount of data.
Okay, so according to you, if you have an opportunity to switch, like you are currently in which domain?
I am currently in data analyst.
Okay, so we can say that you are in ML domain. So if you have an opportunity to switch your domain, in which domain you would like to switch?
I think I can switch in artificial intelligence, as rise of this will affect a lot more. So rise of the technologies and all there. So my interest in artificial intelligence. So yeah.
Okay, would if you have an opportunity, would you like to switch your domain, and in which domain would you like to switch?
मैं भी एआई में ही स्विच करना चाहूँगी, क्योंकि जैसा कि पता है अभी टेक्नोलॉजी कितनी ज़्यादा यूज़ हो रही है। कुछ भी ले लो, ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग से लेके अपने चैट जीपीटी वगैरह ले लो, कुछ भी हमें सर्च करना है वो सब एआई पे चल रहा है, और आने वाले टाइम पे भी सब कुछ एआई पे ही चलेगा। तो इसलिए मैं भी एआई में ही स्विच करना चाहूँगी।
मैं भी एआई में ही स्विच करना चाहूँगी, क्योंकि जैसे इन लोगों ने बताया कि एआई में फर्दर मतलब मशीन लर्निंग, डीप लर्निंग जो है वो पूरा का पूरा एआई के ऊपर ही मतलब सबसेट है एआई के। तो एआई जो है वो एक बेटरमेंट के लिए मैं उसमें स्विच करना चाहूँगी।
Okay, मतलब AI as its most demanding field, so you all would like to switch in AI. That's nice. Okay, so let's continue with next question. In your opinion, should all students, regardless of this field, learn the basic coding and computational thinking?
Yes, ma'am. In my opinion, all students should have learned to some basic coding and computational thinking, because it helps in their field also. It doesn't matter what in what field they are, but the coding and computational thinking help in their field, like in business and in medicines, education, design, and many more. And computational thinking helps to break complex problem into simpler steps, and which is usually do in our everyday life, not just for coding also.
If you have, if you want to give any message, or if you're doing some campaign or something like that, you have to aware students or women about tech. How will you do that? Like, you have to ask them for entering in this tech field. How will you convince them?
I think I'd tell them to be confident and let their work speak for them.
मुझे बताइए कि जो टेक फील्ड है वो ज़्यादा बेटर क्यों है अदर डोमेन्स के? डू यू फील दैट टेक फील्ड इज मोर बेटर देन अदर करियर ऑप्शंस फॉर गर्ल्स, स्पेशली फॉर वुमेन?
I'd say safety wise बहुत सही है tech careers, and the advantage is you get to work from home. I think that's one of the pros, and good salary.
One of my major question is that if we talk about medical lines, the doctor women, they mostly resume, but mostly don't resume after their pregnancy, or but in tech field, is it possible that they can resume after their pregnancy?
See, even if they are at home, they are taking care of the baby. So I wouldn't say it's very good for women, because after all they have to take care of the baby for a year. So I believe they should rest for the meanwhile. Yes, if they want to work, they can. So like you said, in comparison to medical profession, if post pregnancy data jobs are good, I mean tech jobs are good.
Okay. So if you have a chance to resume, will you resume?
No, not for a year at least.
Okay. But if you will resume, you have to start from like starting point. You can't resume from a position where you have left.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
a disadvantage of tech, I feel.
That might take some time, but I'll try to keep up with all of that from the beginning itself, like a little all the way. Even if taking care of the kid, I think it is manageable. Like my aunt, she has 2 kids, and she's I think 40 years old, and she's taking her degree in computer science, and the main goal was that she wants to be with the kid as well as work. So I think it answers your question. It's good for women.
Okay. Yeah, it answers really perfectly. Okay. So my next question from you all is, what's your tech stake?
As a data analyst, I use Python with NumPy and Pandas and SQL, and now I'm learning Power BI for creating charts using Power BI, Tableau, Excel. My tech stack is data analyst, and I believe that analyzing large data and conclusion and taking conclusion from that and taking insight from that, it helps in predictions for future and effective decision making.
Well, let's continue with you. How do you like you said you are working with data science, okay, in that field too. So how do you use, like, which tools you use to visualize data?
Ma'am, I have actually used the data visualization tools like Power BI and Tableau, and ये ज़्यादा मतलब ये क्या है वो बना इजी बना देते हैं जो भी कॉम्प्लेक्स डेटा होता है। और जैसे एग्जांपल देते कंपनी में, अगर कंपनी को ये देखना है कि उसके कितने सेल्स हो रहे हैं तो उसको लॉन्ग टेबल्स देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। हम पावर बीआई का यूज़ करके चार्ट्स और ग्राफ्स के थ्रू हम उसको डैशबोर्ड्स के थ्रू हम उसको इजीली एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं बेटर वे में।
Prachi, as you said that you are also working with data science, right? How do you also use same tools for that data visualization, or you use some other concepts?
Ma'am, I also use Power BI and Tableau, and Excel is also beneficial for using data visualization.
How do you practice your, like, you have to practice on data sets?
Yes,
How, from which platform or where do you practice?
Actually, ma'am, I'm learning Power BI now, but I have completed Python and SQL, and I have using Jupyter Notebook for Python and SQL Workbench for SQL.
Okay. There is a common question for you all. That is, like, we have talked a lot about women in career, but in one line, if you have a sentence, like if I give you a sentence, how would you end that sentence? Women in tech are, according to you.
Women in tech are innovative, leader, and smart. Women in tech are resilient, essential, strong for building true, equitable, and effective future.
I'd say women in tech are creative and brilliant in their abilities.
Women in tech are smart, strong, and shaping the future of the tech industry.
Okay. To hear your young mindset on women in tech, what an amazing session we have.
Thank you, Manji, for hosting us.
Hope we